It's Nolan. Now, before we get started, make sure y'all hitting that like button. Make sure y'all sharing it on your respective platforms. Let somebody know what we're doing today. Now, let's get into the show. I said I gotta get this money, dog. Commit them pull-ups, doing numbers on us. My family gotta eat, don't make us turn to Jeffrey Dahmer. This crown ain't never stopping. Never thought I'd make it to 30. Felt like Janis Joplin. Had to find some better options. I thought this music would make me a meal. Dang. I thought that talent guaranteed a deal. Shit. Study the craft that don't reward the skill. Came here to present the cure. The people prefer to be ill. Fuck it, I'd rather be still. I taught the guy with tears rolling my industry, pushing cold like I railroaded. I parried the punches with bells told and invested money like shareholders, lost it all. But in the midst of that, I built my focus. I used to care about so many to my darkest times. I used to think being hated would hurt my walk with God. I used to think keeping people smiling would make them love me. Man, all that shit never did nothing for me.
I gotta make $1 million in this lifetime. Letting my light shine, shine a light on the world. I gotta get this paper for the day, 'cause I don't know no other way. I don't got no time to play. I never asked to be the richest, I just need my dough. My people lean on me to get it, that's for shit show. I gotta make $1 million in this lifetime. I let my light shine.
They tryna say it ain't about the money. What's going on, beautiful people? It's the kid J Nolan here. Welcome back to another episode of Inside the Industry, your number one source for music, entertainment, commentary, and breakdowns. Hope everybody's doing well out there this Tuesday evening. Hey man, Jay-Z is officially back outside, and he's not hiding, right? Yeah, he did his Roots picnic show, and I think some people expected him to maybe, go back to his quarters and just rest on his laurels until next month when he does the Jay-Z 30 shows at Yankee Stadium. However, that's not what's happening, right? Yesterday, he was literally out and about. We saw him going into Roc Nation headquarters. He was signing autographs on the street. He was at the New York Knicks game last night. Of course, the Knicks are in the NBA Finals facing the San Antonio Spurs. They took a L, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people are very unhappy with our so-called president. He got booed the fuck out of the building, not only inside the arena, but also outside. Caused a lot of commotion. You know what I'm saying? Every time they showed his ass on the camera, he got booed out that bitch. Salute to the New Yorkers for that. Not so big salute to the New Yorkers for that shit I seen y'all pulling after y'all lost, harassing people for wearing San Antonio Spurs jerseys. I saw some people getting jumped and shit like that. That ain't cool. I know people can't carry guns in New York, but if you get your stupid ass executed, don't be calling your mama. Don't be, you know what I mean? Don't have your family out here crying and shit. Okay? But anyway, back to Jay-Z. You feel me? He was at the Knicks game last night. Cardi B performed during the game last night as well. Very star-studded event, minus the mishaps and discrepancies. And the very next day, we've got new information coming from Roc Nation and Jay-Z like clockwork. So now we have officially 2 new shows announced to the Jay-Z concert outing, right? So, of course, just did Roots Picnic. Got 3 nights at Yankee Stadium coming up next month. And now they've added a date in Paris and a date in LA. This is low-key coming together to be a fucking tour. He ain't saying it outright, but it's looking like we getting a little bit of a tour. You fuck around and do 10 cities, my nigga. That ain't just a couple spot dates. Bring your ass to Atlanta. Come get JD. Do Money Ain't a Thing. Do another B-sides out there, bit. You know what I'm saying? Come to Atlanta, nigga. Quit fucking playing. All my personal requests aside, it's coming together swimmingly, I must say. I'm over here on Roc Nation's Instagram page. Here, they've made the announcement, okay? This came out 7 hours ago. Jay-Z 30. So Thursday, September 10th, he will be at Stade de France. And Friday, he will be at, Friday, October 23rd, he will be at SoFi Stadium in LA. Okay? So that is some time apart. He ain't doing a lot of back-to-backs, or at least he's leaving space in case he needs to. They say Paris MasterCard pre-sale will go live on Thursday, June 11th at 10 a.m. local time. And then LA City pre-sale will go up Thursday, June 11th as well at 10 a.m. local time. Fans subscribe to Jay-Z 30 pre-sale on Thursday, June 11th at 10 a.m. local time. General on sale will go up on Friday, June 12th at 10 a.m. Okay? So, just shit, man. Just a couple days, people will be able to get their tickets for the shows. That LA is looking very tempted. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? October. What do we do? You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't really living on the edge right now, man. I ain't trying to make no big financial decisions. I got other shit to be worried about this year, man. LA. October 23rd. It ain't really nothing important going on around that time, not to my knowledge. We're gonna have to see. I'll contemplate about that in my personal time. But very interesting selections, nonetheless. So he went to Philly already. He's going to his home in New York. He's going to Paris, where he is very well liked and loved. Niggas in Paris is a huge record. Y'all know, in the interim between albums, he's performed in Paris a couple of times on some impromptu shit. They treat him very well out there. Also centrally located in Paris. Ain't fucking Pharrell doing Louis Vuitton shit out there year round with a studio? Ain't some of Jay-Z biggest hits Pharrell beats? I'm just saying, I'm just throwing it out there. I don't think he's going there for no reason. Okay? I think that whole entire week leading up to that motherfucking show, he gonna be laying down some shit outside of rehearsal. That's just me though. Might already be done. LA, another location where he gets a lot of love. You know what I'm saying? Shit, man. Wrote one of the biggest fucking LA songs of all time. Goddamn Still Drake. That's his pen. You know what I mean? Snoop and Dre. I can see these tickets flying off the motherfucking shelf. So, I mean, man, I got a lot to think about. Fuck. All right, y'all. So on Inside the Industry, y'all know we talk about money management, having your business in order. And I got a solution for you if you need some help in that department, okay? I recently partnered up with a banking app called Current that allows you to get up to $750 of paycheck advance once you qualify within the app. Got a credit builder for you to get you up to 80 points in 6 months. If you do the right things, you get fee-free overdraft just in case you need a little extra padding. Get paid up to 2 days earlier with direct deposit on your payroll. Up to 4% bonus on savings pods. 24/7 live support. Sign up using my QR code and use code J Nolan. You're gonna get $75 cash up front. Just go through the normal sign up process, enter your information, and order your current card. Once you complete those steps, you put in my code J Nolan, and it's gonna unlock that $75 for you. All right? Don't say I never did nothing to help you, man. Now, like I stated before, he was seen outside Rock Nation signing autographs. So we got this post here from a Jay-Z fan account. They say Jay-Z, when asked if he's gonna keep this new look and how the Yankee Stadium shows are gonna be like. All right, this is captured by TMZ.
How's the rehearsal going for Yankee Stadium?
Let's go next.
I heard you did 2 times a day for 5 weeks with our Roots Picnic. Is that the same schedule for Yankee?
Thank you, bro. Thank you.
Jay, we gotta ask you, are you gonna keep the hair like this or are you gonna get braids or a Caesar for Yankee Stadium?
Jay.
Have you decided?
Nope, I haven't.
Jay.
You coming. That's enough. That's enough. I don't want to disrespect you by not answering you, but you know what I mean? Let the magic happen.
We appreciate you, Jay. Thank you.
Jay, I got the gold mine. Jay, I got the gold mine. Jay, I got the gold mine. Jay, I didn't get you on the gold mine. You get the right time. Jay, good hope.
How's the rehearsal going for Yankees?
All right. So as you saw, it was people outside with the album vinyls trying to get their shit signed. He was being asked, is he going to keep the current hairstyle? Is he going to keep the fro, let it flow? Is he going to get braided up? That'll be interesting. If he pop out with some Nipsey cornrows, they really going to say some shit, ain't they? At Yankees. Or is he going to go with his trademark Caesar, which was, how he kept his shit for the early half of his career. You know what I'm saying? Like the first damn 10, 15 years, that was his thing. So who knows? He says, I don't want to disrespect you by not answering you. Let the magic happen. You know what I mean? just let the master come out and show you what the play is going to be when it's time to set it forth in motion. I can't give you the trick too early. You know what I'm saying? Let the maestro put on the show. All right? Who knows all the special guests? He had a very, very big special guest lineup with State Property in Philly, which was perfect because that's where they're from. You had Jasmine Sullivan come out. That's where she's from, right? But in New York, I could only imagine, especially as he's doing Reasonable Doubt, who's going to come out? You know what I mean? Is he going to be able to perform the album in its entirety? Are we going to get Mary J. Blige? Most likely, unless she's booked somewhere doing a boring ass show, holding her mic to the crowd. She going to come with the energy for J, though. Do we get Foxy Brown for Ain't No Nigga? I mean, her brother does work for The Rock now. Do we get Sauce Money? Sauce motherfucking for Bring It On. Jazzo, we already know Jazzo. You know, he got his Rockefeller chain within the last year or two. That would be dope. That would be extremely dope. That's still one of my favorite Jay-Z songs to this day. You know what I mean? Shit, who else is on that album? Probably not gonna get the original sample from Feeling It. So who knows who might fill in for that? We had Jasmine Sullivan do that in Philly. Shit, who else? We can't get Biggie. You know what I mean? Unfortunately, rest in peace. I'm trying to just think of who else appeared on this album off the top of my head. I think that might be it. Bleak, of course, for Coming of Age. Bleak is gonna be there regardless. So that's gonna be dope. Then you got Blueprint, which has only one feature, right? I'm trying to let me go through my Blueprint only has one feature. That's Eminem. I don't think Eminem's coming out. He could though. That would be crazy. Extra Innings. I think that's where shit's gonna get crazy. That on day 3 in New York, Paris, and LA. Guess as good as mine. He might just stick to doing Reasonable Doubt for all I know. I'm just spitballing, man. I'm just excited. I've told y'all for a long time, you know, my personal GOAT outside of Tupac, you know what I'm saying, which is like he's goated, not even ranked above 1. You know what I mean? After that is Jay-Z, Nas, you know what I'm saying? Then you get to Kendrick and others. So yeah, when this nigga's outside, I'm fucking excited. I'm a fan. I'm gonna always be a fan first with this shit, and all the other stuff is second, you know what I mean? But let's move on with the show, all right? As we've been talking a lot about Philadelphia, there's been a lot of discourse around Jay-Z in Philly from Oskino. Now, of course, Jay-Z did address Oskino on stage at the Roots picnic. nut ass nigga still stuttering. He didn't really take too kindly to that. But I wanted to bring it up because there's been this ongoing talk surrounding Jay's name and a Philadelphia group, I believe, by the name of Non-Brigade. I think they were from either Philly or Virginia. And they had the All I Need track first from Blueprint. So they were a group. They had the beat from Bink. That was Bink's group. He produced their whole entire album. Jay-Z heard the beat and, asked for it. And it ended up on Blueprint. Ended up being a classic, one of the favorite songs from the album, right? And for years, people have been saying that Jay-Z stole this record. Oh, he stole the song from Non-Brigade. Oh, he took inspiration from what they did on it. He bit their record and never gave them no credit, never put them on, never did nothing for them, blah, 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 right? Well, recently, the producer Bink, who made the beat and was working with the group Non-Brigade, came out and spoke on it himself. Unfortunately, you'll have to deal with Rory and Mal speaking for just a moment because that's who got the exclusive. But this is a conversation that's been happening for years surrounding this particular album and that particular song. So in order to get it from Bink, I got to get it from somebody, okay?
All I Need and Mama Loves Me. What was the process? Because Jay has always said that they did that shit in like a week.
I'm glad you asked me that because this whole All I Need conversation has been retarded for no reason for over 20 years.
Mm.
I had a group called Non-Brigade signed to Electric Records back in the day. I cut All I Need on them first. But I also cut Lights Camera Action beat on them as well.
Okay.
Those were the two
That's
singles.
wild. Yeah, I never knew the Lights Camera Action shit.
Right. Both of those records were their records first.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But my star guy was murdered the week I was mixing.
Mm-hmm.
Now we got a chance to come out. The day I played hip-hop, All I Need the first time, he tried to buy it from me from day one. And I was like, no. Like, I need this for my group. So I was like, every time you ask me for it, it lets me know I need to keep it. That's exactly what my words to him. Like, because he was very adamant, like, yo, what's up with that record? And I was like, nah, no. So when that shit happened, like maybe a year and a half later, I was like, we can probably do something now. But I gave the two guys that was in the group 7% apiece of publishing. Just on the love.
Oh,
Yeah.
I mean, that's, yeah.
And no
On the
disrespect to, was it Oskino that was telling that story?
Yeah,
About
but the
how it
thing-
was stolen? I thought that was odd because the same group, minus Rest in Peace, did an interview and they was like, nah, Jay, they gave us the pub on it. Like, what you talking about somebody stole a record? Like,
Like, how can he just take your record?
Yeah.
Like, how does that happen?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So,
Right.
but it's been, because the crazy shit was when the shit first happened, somebody called me on my phone like 7 in the morning, 20 years ago, like accusing me of stealing their record from Nam. Kind of found out this motherfucker calling me from the radio station.
Like
First-
on air?
On air. nigga.
morning radio,
I was
7 a.m.
like, yo,
They're rolling out the bed.
what the fuck is going on? Yeah, bro. And I, and I'm like, yo, this is nuts.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, I did not have to include those guys.
Right. That's a fact.
I could have just sold the beat and kept it pushing.
That's
I didn't
a
have to do that.
Yeah. But giving them the pub was a way of like,
Yeah,
I know
did-
we was kind of attached to this record
Exactly.
and, was let me make this right.
Exactly.
At least y'all will eat off of it. Like, yeah, so I understand that.
And then for you to let this get out of hand this long is nuts.
Yeah.
Because you could have nipped this in the bud a long time ago.
Yeah.
Yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I thought that was odd. When Oskino said that, I went and looked and found the group saying that never happened. So I was confused by that entire thing.
But the group wasn't denying it. That's what gave it life.
Got it. Okay.
They could have set the record straight a long time ago, but clickbait is a hell of a drug.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like they just kept that shit going for no reason. And it just kept resurfacing for some. I just like, why does this shit keep coming up? Like, bro, I get y'all still eating off this record 20-something years later. Like, what are we talking about?
Right.
And again, no disrespect to Skino, like, what, you wouldn't know about that? You not on the song. Like, why would you know about the paperwork?
I don't. Everybody knew about the paperwork, apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and it's like where everybody know everything.
Everybody knew about the paperwork but me.
Everybody know everything.
You know what I'm saying? That part.
All right. So that's the producer Bink, who produced a good portion of Blueprint. He also produced a good portion of the Dynasty album for Jay-Z. And he's produced a hell of a lot of other classic records for a lot of your favorite rappers before and after. So big shout out to Bink, super influential. Gets nothing but respect in my household. You know, I don't like how he tries to shit on Just Blaze because Just Blaze gets that same level of credit in my household. And from my flock of niggas who grew up bumping this shit. But all that set aside, shout out to Bink. You know what I mean? Because again, he just set the record straight. They had the song already done. It was in the tuck. This was a group that he had got signed. He was running around putting them on because he was the producer. Bink, look up his fucking credits. You know what I'm saying? Black Street, all type of shit. So Bink was the one in position. He puts this group on a year and a half before Jay-Z had the blueprint. The main artist in the group, you know, RIP, gets murdered. So now things get put on hold. Who knows what the future holds for this group? Time is passing. Album's not dropping. He goes back and says, yo, y'all still want this joint? We could do something with it. He then allows the two remaining members of the group to get 7% each on the publishing on Jay-Z's song on the blueprint, meaning they're still eating off those royalties to this day. Right? And Bink says he hates the fact that the group never came out and shut this shit down because I think they did their first interview within the last year or so where they did speak to it. But there was so many other occasions where this issue came up because a lot of people like to try to point at Jay-Z as a snake. And they point to, oh, he took their song, them dudes, Non-Brigade. You know what I mean? They had a whole album. He says, yo, nobody ever talks about how Lights, Camera, Action by Mr. Cheeks was their song first. That's a big record. Arguably, probably a bigger record than All I Need because Lights, Camera, Action was a fucking single. It was a hit record on radio. All I Need didn't play on radio unless it was a fucking, you know, mix show DJ playing that shit. So how come nobody ever points at that by Mr. Cheeks? He didn't steal the record. It was all kosher when he got his beat, but yet when Jay-Z record on a joint and niggas got pub on it, he's a snake. It's just interesting to see how narratives form, how narratives live, and how long they continue to have life if you don't cut the fucking head off. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to Bink for setting the record straight unapologetically. And I say that especially because in the music industry, as it's been constructed over the last 5, 6, 7 decades, however long you want to say, let's be clear. People are out here straight jacking niggas' songs. You know what I mean? Niggas is out here doing all types of shady shit. And niggas' names don't be ending up in publishing when they do it. So, in an instance where people are out here going hard for this group, not knowing that their group been getting paid off that record for 20, 25 years. Yeah, Blueprint's 2001, 25 years. That's 25 years of egg in niggas' face. When there's other artists out here who's really getting jerked over they motherfucking pub, who's really getting they songs and they swag and they whole likeness taken by niggas and can't get no light of day. Some people out there just need to goddamn find better outlets for their energy. And before we go, I do want to pull up this clip from Joe and Jada the other night. So, Sunday night, they were at the Knicks game, and they said that their next guest on the show is the biggest guest ever, and this guest doesn't do podcasts. So you already know the speculation of who it is. They People think it's gonna be Jay-Z. We can't say for certain, but let's just listen to him.
Correct. All the guests we've had, and we've had the biggest. We got a big guest coming real soon. This like the biggest ever type.
Who is it? Retribution?
No, we not talking about it. But we got somebody coming our way.
Who?
Don't do podcasts. Don't do nothing. Don't do. It's gonna be incredible.
I don't even know, ladies and gentlemen. That's how much incredible it is.
All right, what do we got to do? Correct.
So that's the speculation. As you can see, it's the Rock Supremacy who put this up. The Rock Supremacy is definitely a huge supporter of Jay-Z and Beyonce and all things Rock Nation. So of course that's the word. We don't know if that's, a lot of times people bait just to get people talking, and then they may fuck around and have 2 Chainz or somebody on the show. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. But we do know Joe and Jada, they are Rock Nation alumni. They've put out music through Rock Nation, managed by Rock Nation. Fat Joe, of course, was at odds with Rockefeller back in the days, had a lot of different run-ins, had those Rucker matchups and shit like that. But about a decade ago, at this point, they set their issues to the side. He joined The Rock. He's been managed by Rock Nation for over 10 years at this point. So who knows? Jada Kiss and the Lox are also managed by Rock Nation. So it wouldn't be too much of a surprise. But we'll just have to sit back and see. All right? Let me know what y'all think about this down below in the comments. Be sure to like and share this video. If this is your first time seeing me on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, become an insider. Thank you once again. We just hit that 40,000. It's always a beautiful thing to hit a new benchmark, hit a new landmark, And of course, next level is going to be 50K. And at the 50, we aiming for $100. You know what I'm saying? So again, I appreciate y'all. Much love and respect. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.
Yeah, family over fame in this bitch, yeah. The glory of living righteous is setting in. My street knowledge and education's a perfect blend. Young mogul, independent, I've been setting trends. The first one from my family to be faithfully wed. Fuck niggas and the horses that they riding on. I see this shit from all angles like a polygon. I'll never politic and the drama be piling on. Father and great son acknowledged like I'm Bobby Bonds. Conversation with my lady about the paper route. 5 sit bank accounts every day I make it count. They down talking my commentary for hating now. Well, I can take it cause I'm bodying your favorite now, please. I can do this shit in my sleep. I been writing for these niggas, y'all read it and weep. I been fighting these niggas if you speak on the street. I'll turn your birthday party into New Year's Eve. Don't let me take it there. We ain't playing fair. This the ATL, Southside nigga moving furniture like Wayfair. Life on hold, no insurance for your healthcare. Lifeline gone, so you wanna be a millionaire? Well, let me tell you about this world I built. The women I dodged, the niggas that I read for filth. The sympathy cause consulting for the stacks I built. I had to